it going, everybody? It's Andy the Painter from Stiff Neck Studios, and I'm here with the General's Painting Corner. Today we're going to show you how to use water slide transfers. Now these are the Bleeding Heart transfers from Fallout Hobbies. They make a whole selection of custom water slide transfers. But I've chosen the Lamenters ones here. I've always been a big fan of the Lamenters chapter. So what I've done is I've cut out one of the shield icons here, and I've just set that in my wet palette. Now I've gone ahead and I've painted this front end of a Lamenter's Rhino. I've painted it yellow. And I'm going to apply the transfer to the front end of the Rhino. Now before we start, we're going to want to use a gloss or a satin varnish and coat the entire surface of where I want to apply the transfer to. In this case, I'm going to be using Citadel's Ard Coat, and I'm going to be spraying this through the airbrush. So once that is fully cured, I can then apply the transfer. So I've let the water absorb into it so the transfer can easily slide off of the transfer paper. I can pick it up with my brush and apply it directly onto the surface I want the transfer to be. I'm going to just straighten it out until I get it exactly where I want it. Make any fine adjustments if necessary. And I kind of want to work my way from the center out, letting any air bubbles get an opportunity to escape from underneath the transfer. If you have any air bubbles at all under there, it will really ruin the overall effect. So I've gone ahead with a little bit of the gloss varnish. In this case, I'm using Games Workshop's Ard Coat. And I want to start from the center of the transfer and work my way out. Again, double checking that I've gotten all the air bubbles out. So I just work from the center out. And I want to cover the area completely with the varnish. Right, from here I'm gonna cover it completely with that gloss varnish, and that way I'm kind of sandwiching in the transfer in between two different layers of a gloss or a satin varnish. And from there I'm just gonna simply coat the whole thing with a matte varnish, and you have a beautifully applied transfer. You'll really have to look to notice that it is a transfer. It should have a nice, smooth, flat, even appearance. This has been Andy the Painter with Stiff Neck Studios and the General's Painting Corner. Thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned for more great content.